Hey everybody, it's SoCal Mike with GameGavel.com and the Retro Gaming Roundup podcast. And I wanted to show you guys a quick video review of Donkey Kong, the original edition. Now this is a game that you are baited by Nintendo to get. And I have to disagree with what they've done, although I'm a frigging sucker for Donkey Kong, and I've been wanting to get a handheld Donkey Kong game that has the Pi level. Of course, yes, I can play it on my Wiz and everything else, but that's a tiny-ass little screen. You know, I thought that if I was going to get a version of Donkey Kong that I was going to really enjoy and have all 4 of the levels, that I have to go for this. And, of course, I think Nintendo knows that, which it kind of irritates me. Essentially, in order to get this game, they made you purchase via their eShop a full-size game. These weren't like the $1.99 eShop games or the $9.99 eShop games. This was a $40 game, Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. So I picked this thing up, again, for the only reason to get this game. Now, I have to say, I do enjoy the Professor Layton franchise. I think it's very great. I think it's clever. And I am enjoying the Miracle Mask. So, you know, to purchase that and to get this Mario game free, it's okay. I'm a little pissed off that I couldn't get a physical version of the game and get the download code that way as well. So I can't say I agree with Nintendo and how they went about doing this, but in the end, I still frickin' did it. So call it what you will. Anyway, this plays a great game of Donkey Kong. I guess the original edition version of this that was available on the NES in Japan had all 4 levels. The version of it that we got here in the States omitted the Pie Factory level. Now, I call it the Pie Factory level. Some people call it the Cement Factory level. I've always thought they were pies. I think they look like pies, so I'm sticking with that. I believe the Atari 400-800 cartridge for the Atari 8-bit games did have the Pie level in it, and I'm going to be picking that up for my Atari 400 here shortly. But on the handheld, this is the creme de la creme. This is the game that you want, even if Nintendo's kind of bending you over to get it. So I guess it's up to you to decide if you want to take the bait or not. But in the end, I did, and let's check it out. I'm going to go ahead and start up a game. Now, it does keep and retain your high scores, which I think is really cool. You can see up here my high score, 45,700, from a game that I played yesterday. Let's go ahead and check this out. I'll try to play this the best I can while filming here. Now, I know you can't hear the sound too well on my camera because I have a directional mic on it and I want it to pick up my voice more than anything. But the sound is great. Straight out of the arcade, it's spot on perfect. Now, one of the really cool things is you can use the thumbstick of your 3DS or DSi, or you can use the D-pad. And I would guess there'll be some people that will prefer the D-pad and some will prefer the thumbstick. I actually am using the thumbstick. I think it works pretty damn good. Now, the other cool thing about this is they don't make you long to get to the Pie Factory. It's going to be level 2 here. Now, the elevator level is pretty much straight out of the arcade. Looks great. I always thought that doing the long jump on the NES version was overly difficult. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I looked away just for a second at the camera. But anyway, like I said, doing the long jump on this version is pretty much exactly as it was in the arcade. We will perform it for you here in a minute when I get up there here. Then third level will be the girder level. It looks absolutely amazing, guys, on the big screen. Oops, I know I'm doing this backwards here. I kind of screwed up while I was talking. Generally, you'll get this bottom girder first, work your way up and around and back down and get this, and then go take them all out there. But I didn't do it. I got out of my mojo. We'll see if I can clear it anyway here. Sucky moto. I'm going to try it once more here. I'll give you guys some perspective. Of course, you got the bottom screen down there and the top screen up here. And it's hard to get the perspective on the size of it, but it really does look good, and it's really nice and clear. He took the bait. And of course, it wraps around back to the first screen. Now, usually the second screen, the barrels come down diagonally here, and you jump over it, you know, right over here. But on this one, it doesn't do it. So that's really the only difference that I'm seeing. Now, maybe you'll get that on the third time that this screen comes around. I don't know. But anyway, guys, like I said, it's great. It plays great. Sounds great. Looks great on the 3DS XL. You guys got to make the decision if you want to take the bait or not that Nintendo's feeding you. But in the end, I'm glad I did.